months now since I've last posted. Didn't realize it's been that long, but it has been. It's just that time of year. It's been a crazy year for me. Been really busy this year and ain't got to hunt much. From being sick, and my last truck it done gave out on me, and so I ended up having to go out and buy a new one. So that put me behind on hunting a lot for a few weeks. But I've been going a couple times since then. Since I last posted, I've gone back out 2 or 3 times since then. I ain't really been seeing much. Ain't really been much of nothing happening. Ain't nothing worth making a boring video out of. So we're gonna see what we can make happen today. Today's Christmas Eve, and I normally don't hunt on Christmas Eve, but I'm trying to take every chance that I can get to go, because I've only killed 1 deer this year, and that deer didn't last long. We're just about already out of deer meat. So basically what I'm saying is that anything that steps out today might be getting shot, just because I'm desperate. I need some meat. But I came down here last weekend, not to this property, but a different property last weekend. Well, not last weekend really. Sunday I come down here. Today's Wednesday. Sunday I come down here to the other property, and just hunted that morning real quick. Didn't see nothing. Ended up having to go back home, get some stuff done. The spot we're going to hopefully is gonna be good. We're gonna see. People at the boat ramp. I ain't gonna worry about it. Just about to pull up now to the spot. I've only hunted this spot a time or two, and I've hunted this spot 1 time actually. Boy, the duck hunters are out and about today. I'll tell you that. It is the middle of duck season right now, so we're gonna be hearing a lot of shots this morning. Duck season opened back up, I think 2 weekends ago, and this might be the last day of duck, the last weekend of duck season. Maybe, I don't know. I have to double check on that. But to know our goose season runs all the way and up and through, I think, March. But duck season ain't long around here. I ain't really had too much going on my trail cameras neither, and lo and behold, the day I get to go hunt is 54 degrees out right now. It's supposed to be 80 degrees today on Christmas Eve, and it's been the last week or two has been down in 15 degrees all week long, and then by the time I get to go out and go hunt, it's 80 degrees again. So I don't even know what to expect for today. We're gonna make the best out of it though. Thought about duck hunt today, but I gotta focus on deer hunting. I can't be out here duck hunting right now. I see lights out there. No, that's a boat. I was about to say, because I'm fixing to get down in the woods right down here. I seen lights out there, but it's a boat out there on the water, because I'm sitting right off the water. I'm excited. I've been ready to get back out in the woods. I've had a couple chances to go hunt, but my daughter, she was born this year. Her birthday is actually coming up. She's about to turn 1 already. It blows my mind. She's already just about 1. She'll be 1 on January 1st. And she just wrapped around my finger, boy, and I ain't really been wanting to do no hunting. I wanted to spend every second I get with her. Just because she's at that age right now where it's like every second she changes, she's doing something different. I don't want to miss none of it. But that's alright. Make sure nobody's parked down here. And this afternoon, the spot I might hunt is a spot that I've never hunted before. And it's gonna be hard to get back in there and hard to hunt. I just put it lightly. It's just a spot that is so thick you can't get to it. And once you do get out there, with it being so thick, it's about impossible to find somewhere to climb at. Which I've got. I found a tree I can climb on out there when I went out there and put cameras out, but the camera out there has been dead for a couple weeks now, so I don't even know what to expect. Yeah, I know. Hush it. This new truck's got all kinds of sensors and it just beeps at me all day long. Well, here we are. It's 5:36. Kind of on time. That spot that I'm going to, it's just a short walk out here through the woods. It ain't far at all, maybe 200 yards if that. So I don't have to worry about getting here early and getting out there and ready to go. But I'm always seeing all them duck hunters out here and making me want to go out there and go duck hunting. Oh, speaking of duck hunting, last duck season we got like 3 or 4 different duck seasons here in South Carolina and big duck season opened up November 20 something, like the last Saturday of September, I think, something like that. And we come out here to hunt, and it was the craziest thing. I had to try to make a video out of that duck hunt, because I filmed most of that morning. I just didn't really post nothing out of it because I really didn't get much out of it, I guess. Just a lot of us shooting at everything. But anyway, me and Brett get down here at Cracker at early, like 2 o'clock. We got down here and somebody was parked at our spot already, so we drove up the road, which is down here in front of me. We walked down through the woods to get to the lake, and we got down to the lake and started shining our lights everywhere. Realized that the whole entire lake was dried up. There wasn't a drop of water where we planned on duck hunting at, which blows my mind. I've never seen it that low before. I've never seen it that low before. It blew my mind that it was actually that low. But anyway, so we walked around for about an hour trying to figure it out. We ended up having to walk our way to the middle of the lake, and we found a nice little puddle out there to hunt over. And we seen ducks flying. There was ducks flying all morning. A lot of people shooting, but nothing like normal. Most of the time all you hear is gunshots every second you get and whatever else, but not that morning. There was a lot of ducks flying that morning, a lot of wood ducks flying that morning. They were just all far away, not really in range. But anyway, I ended up killing my first duck, which was a hooded merganser. So that was cool. I didn't get it on video, of course. I got everything else on video but me shooting the duck. Kind of is what it is, but he's up at the. I took that duck to the taxidermist, so I should be getting him back. I don't know when. I might be getting him back. I don't know. But it was cool. I got my first duck this year. So I'm ready to get back out and do some more duck hunting, but I gotta get on some deer. So if I'm lucky, I'll kill a buck, because I've been wanting to try to do my own taxidermy. Way back when, I used to do my own taxidermy, kinda. I've never done shoulder mounts, nothing like that, but I've done all kinds of European mounts and tan hides and stuff like that. So I want to get into my own shoulder mount stuff. My taxidermist, he's done showed me most of the steps on how to do it and what to get for it and why I do this, why I do that, blah blah blah. I think I watched enough YouTube videos to know. So I've got a decent idea now of how to do it. I just got to do it now. I just got to get a deer and do it. So we'll see how that turns out. It'll be good for me because I do all my own processing already. So if I can do my own processing and my own taxidermy, I'll be good to go. I'll be where I want to be at. But we're gonna stop yapping. We're gonna get out here in the woods and I guess watch duck hunters until the sun comes up and it's shooting light. Sit here and watch boats go by all morning and listen to boats get stuck out there in the water because there ain't no water. There is some water out there. I didn't check the levels on it coming through. There was boats down there at the boat ramp already, but the main river, I mean, it's really not even much of a lake. It's just a river that overflows and makes it into a lake pretty much. And you can still travel that main river all the way down as long as you know that river, you know where you're going. I do want to try this out real quick. I bought me a new spotlight. I know y'all can't see it, but look at this thing. I can see forever for this thing. Sweet. Anyway, let's get back up. New truck, by the way. It's got me a nice bed cover on it, camper cover already. I've always wanted one of these camper covers, and now I finally got one. Now I can lock all my stuff up in it. I ain't got to worry about nothing. Want to go camping with it, I can. I installed me some lights in the back. I put them on a switch. Still got to tack this wire back up, but I got me a switch back here for lights in here. So now when they have one light up here before, but it barely lit up anything. So I ended up just getting rid of all that and put these in. So now I don't have to worry about having a headlamp, nothing like that. I got whatever I need. So we're gonna go ahead and get ready, and I guess I'll just meet y'all up in the stand. I think that's my tree right there. Yep, that's the one. There's spider webs. Yep. Climb up there about 78 foot. I'll be good to go. Alright, we're ready to climb. Alright guys, we made it up the tree. And I'm sweating, that ain't good. But we're gonna get set up. Get all my cameras and whatnot set out. It's hot. Sweating. I gotta get ready. Oh yeah. Alright, we got about 30-45 minutes to sunrise, so we're gonna sit back, relax, turn the lights off, and get quiet. Y'all stay tuned. Well guys, it's about 9:45, 10 o'clock right now. I ain't seen nothing yet. The main thing I think it was I've just been surrounded by duck hunters all morning, which is fine. I just didn't realize that, it just didn't click in my head that today's Wednesday, because I'm used to coming down here on the weekends. Down here you can only duck hunt Wednesdays and Saturdays. It just didn't register in my mind this morning that it was Wednesday, but I've got the road's just right up here, ain't far from me. Then the water's just back here behind me, and they're way out in front of me. I mean, 500, 600, 700 yards probably way out there in front of me. There's a creek that flows from that side of the road, and it flows under the road, and it flows through the middle of the woods and down into the lake. And that creek's dammed up, and so there's a big pond up there that people like to duck hunt at. It's kind of all swampy in there. There's a nice, decent sized pond in there. And there's people down there duck hunting this morning too. So I've had them all around me this morning, which probably why I ain't seen nothing. But the ducks really weren't flying that much this morning from what I can tell. I seen a couple sitting here. I seen them back behind me flying over. But it wasn't that very many shots this morning that I heard. So I guess it's probably just too warm for ducks. It's about, I think, like 60 something degrees right now. It's warmed up. But we're gonna sit here for a little bit while longer. It's 61 out right now. So we're gonna hope for the best. I'm starting to get hungry though. I'm gonna get down and go eat. I've got a camera right down here about 50 yards. And whenever I climb down, I'm gonna climb down and go over there and check it. See if anything's been on it. Now last time I checked it's been about 2 months ago since last time I checked it. I was getting all morning pictures out here. Early, late mornings out here. So we'll see if that stands true, but I'm gonna keep on sitting here, keep my eyes open, keep my eyes peeled, and try to see it for at least another hour or two. Depends on how long I can, because I'm hungry. But it's been a beautiful morning though. It wasn't very cold this morning, but it ain't hot, so, and it's kind of low humidity, so it's been nice. Got kind of a nice breeze going. It feels like I should be turkey hunting right now. It feels like a nice spring morning. but it's the middle of winter. But this afternoon I'm gonna probably go and hunt that new spot. I've had picked out. I picked it out, I think, right after I had killed that buck down here. In my last video, that buck I killed, it was down close to that pond where they were duck hunting at, but I think I found that spot, or that new spot over there, sometime after that, about a week or two, a couple weeks after that. And it's really thick. It's just all briars, pines, hardwood mix kind of type thing, because it's like it's just a big briar patch pretty much. But I walked back in there and just threw a camera up, found a lot of deer sign, threw a camera up in there, a cell cam, just to see what I would get. There's been a lot of deer back there, and there's one buck in particular. He's the biggest buck I've seen down here by far. He might be if I probably ain't gonna kill him this year, but if I did kill him, he'd be probably the biggest buck I'd ever killed. And he showed up, I think, in early or mid-November, and hasn't been back since. It's probably just passing through. But still getting decent pictures over there. I've got 2 cameras over there, and the one where I'm gonna be hunting at, that one's been dead for a few weeks now. But that's the only spot that I can hunt back in there. It's thick. So I guess I'm gonna sit here for a little bit longer, probably about another hour, see if anything happens. If not, I'll see y'all at the truck. Alright guys, we're ground level now. I got to climb down, got everything packed up. I was sitting, I don't know if you can tell, there's a little branch hanging off the side of the tree, and I was sitting on it pretty much where that branch over there meets it. But anyway, I just noticed as I was climbing down that let me turn this on. There's a good deer trail that comes through, where there's a rub right here on that little tree. And it's a good trail that comes down and goes on down to the water. And I've walked that trail. There's a deer trail that goes down back behind me, right on the edge of where that bank drops off at. And there's a really nice deer trail that goes down through there, where they travel the edge of that lake. And a lot of these cedars down there that tore up with rubs. But we're gonna walk over here and check this camera real quick, see what's been happening with it. I was gonna sit up in this stand for another good trail that cuts through right down here to go down there. But I was gonna sit up there for another hour or two, but you know me, I went ahead and just climbed down. I sat there for probably another 20 minutes and talked myself into climbing down. But that's alright. It all worked out because I want to get into that other spot early. Just because I really don't know that tree that I have picked out, I don't know for sure if I can climb that tree or not. So I don't really want to do too much back there and bump anything out, because I know that's going to be a good bedding area for them. So I don't want to make too much noise and scare stuff away that might be in there. But see what the camera says. Next year I'm going to be going to all cell cams. Now before, it feels weird even saying that, just because before I was never able to. I never had service down here at all. Like this whole entire county never had service until this year. So I guess they put up some more cell phone towers this year or something. So we've got, and we still don't have the best service down here. I've got just enough to have a cell cam. Trying to set y'all up right there. And so we can use, so I can use cell cams out here now, which is great. Before I would just put, I've got still like hundreds of these just old Amazon cameras or whatever, and I'd have to come down here all the time and go to walk all the way out to each one of them, check it, and all that. Now I can just check them on my phone. Most of them I can still use a cell camera at, but there's a couple spots I've got where I can't use a cell cam. See what kind of movement's been out here on this camera. Man, I'm starving. I'm starving more. That's why I went ahead and climbed down so I can go ahead and eat my lunch and get to that spot kind of early. Man, I'm hungry. Alright, finally got it to work after about 20 minutes of messing around with it. There really ain't been much out here since last time I was here. It's all nighttime pictures. There's still a lot of nice shooter bucks coming through here, but it's all, every one of them is nighttime picture. That's all right, cause I don't think I'll be hunting this spot anymore this year. I've got today and I've got this weekend, and that's really probably gonna be about all the hunting for me this year, unfortunately, cause our season ends January 1st down here. So, got about another week left, and like I said, I might try to, today's Wednesday, Christmas Eve, I might try to slip out Friday. Tomorrow's Christmas Day, so Friday, I might try to slip out and do something. If not, then I'll definitely be coming back Saturday, and maybe hunting this spot, maybe not. We'll see what happens. But we're gonna grab this stand and finish packing this stuff up and get my stand and bag and all that stuff, and meet y'all back at the truck and I guess see what's on the menu for lunch. Let's go eat. Got a short walk down here to the water. I always gotta eat on the water. Well, on the mud, I guess, because there ain't no water. Just makes it that much better sitting on the edge of a lake eating lunch out here. Down there to it. Ain't nobody else hunting out here, it's just me, so I ain't messing nobody up walking out through here. Seems like I'm the only one out here today, like usual. That's fine with me. Last time I was out here, boy, I got into some mess. Come out here hunting, and it's all dried up out here. Once I get down here, I'll show you. I'll explain to you what happened. So this is supposed to be the water's edge, right along through here. But as you can see, most of the time that's all flooded timber back there. But as you can see, not no more. That's all been dried up. Ain't never seen it dry up this bad. Yeah, you can tell with Hogs been down here rooting everything up along the edges. Everywhere. Yeah, it's still soft, real soft. You can see all this hog wallers and everything down here from them. There's a little pond over there. I was sitting right up in the woods right there this morning. Anyway, you can see yeah, big old tracks. 2 of them. You can see these tracks right here. These ain't hogs or deer. These are my tracks. From a couple weeks ago probably. But I was hunting on that point out there, and really wasn't hunting much. It's really just duck scouting, and because it was when was it? Oh, it was the day that I killed my first duck. That afternoon and evening, we planned on deer hunting. So I grabbed my rifle, I went up there and sat on that little point and just watched over the water, watched back into the woods, pretty much looking back where I was hunting this morning. Anyway, I had walked the bank up in the woods the whole time, get around that deer trail I was telling you this morning. Walked that trail all the way over there. And I could see there was a few tracks in here from where I could see that people have tried to walk through here, and seen a couple of their tracks made it all the way across. So I was like, heck, I could probably do it. And so I left from over there, came walking back this way, and I came walking back along the water. Well, you kind of see where the color tone changes, and that's all dried up sand now. So I was trying to stay in there, and then I tried to cut through right here, and once I got about halfway out into there, I was sinking every step up to my knees, and it was dark. I had all my gear with me, on my bags and stuff, and cameras and whatnot, and I was carrying a big log, because that's what I wanted to mount that duck to, was that big log. And after about 30 minutes of fighting this stuff, I finally made it out. Boy, it was tough. And I was in, I just had my little, like, deck boots on or whatever. That's what I was wearing that day, duck hunting. So yeah, needless to say, and I was in my brand new truck too. That was the first time I brought my truck down here. Yeah, I was in my brand new truck. Got mud everywhere. But anyway, I think I'm gonna try to walk around this edge where it's not as soft as this is. Try to walk across and get onto that point over there, maybe by one of them trees and the shade, and we'll cook up some lunch real quick. It's crazy that I'm standing out here because in one of my YouTube videos, if y'all go back, back before deer season, I was doing all my fishing videos. Down here, I parked my kayak right in between those 2 trees right there, facing out this way. I had my lines casted out this way. And it's just crazy to be standing out here. This is hog wallers. But my mind's still blown that this lake has dried up this much. I don't know why. We've had all kinds of rain. It tells me that they're draining the lake. They drain it every year around, duck season. They drain it to where there's no water, no nothing out here. I don't know why, but it's just how it is. But it is good, kind of cool whenever the lakes dry up this much, because if they do it early enough, during like the summer this time, you come out here and this is all torn up from hogs. They destroy and stuff, but if they do it early enough, then this is all just like a nice green pasture right here, and boy, the deer and hogs love it. It's like natural food plot for them. They love it. It's a good spot to sit too. Just keep your eye on. Lots and lots of tracks. So this right here is supposed to be the bank. The water's supposed to stop right here, but it don't. So this is that's the main river that flows all the way down through here, and that's the main channel of it. This always holds water in it, but boy, you come out here in the middle of the summertime. That's probably a 8 to 10 foot bank, and all that back there is flooded timber. I mean, it stays flooded. All out through the woods are flooded. It's all flooded timber out here. I've even taken my kayak up into those woods, getting around and into them and everything. But I think there's a boat parked down there. I don't know if that's a boat or just a big, I don't think it's a boat, maybe a kayak if anything. It could just be a log or something. I don't know, but we're gonna sit down over here. Make us something to eat. I think that's just a log down there. I didn't want to go down there if somebody was still hunting or whatever. I might as well just go on down to my spot over there if I can get to it, if it ain't too soft. I'll show y'all this beaver mansion down here. I do want to come back down here to maybe try to get some good videos of these beavers down here. Boy, they got it going on. That's all I was listening to this morning up in the stand was the beavers down here splashing around and they make the craziest noises. If you ain't never heard a beaver before, and if you don't know that it is a beaver, once you hear that noise, you ain't gonna know what the heck it is. But I wanna, after deer season, I wanna come back down here and try to get some good footage and stuff of these beavers down here. I've got some night vision, like binoculars. I might sit down here and try to get some cool night vision video of them, something. I bet you if I sit out here, I thought about camping on this middle part. I bet you if I do that, I'll see all kinds of deer, hogs, beavers. It's about everything out here. Walking these banks now that there's no water, they can easily walk up and down these banks. No issue. I don't know what this is. It's a wooden box that's got rocks on it. Right where the beaver's been coming in at. The beavers come in through here, so I don't know if that's some kind of... that side over there is open. Looks like some kind of beaver trap or something. I don't think that was here last time. Probably was, I don't know. Home sweet home. You can see all these tracks. These are all beavers. Their hut is right there. That's their hut. And they get up on this bank. You go up to the woods up there, chop down all these branches and trees and whatnot. They'll drag them back across here and go over there. This place is just, I don't know if y'all can even tell or not, but boy, this place is tore up with beaver tracks. It wasn't like this last time. There was a couple of defined trails here and there, but always tore up this time. So they've been putting in the work. But yeah, so that's where they all live. Most time that's the beaver hut. And you see all the big holes that goes into the bank. It goes back in under the hut. But that most time this is all way underwater, because right back in there, I don't have it on video, but right back in there is where I think last year or 2 years ago, I don't exactly remember when, but me and Brett were down here. I want to say we were fishing, maybe either fishing or duck scouting, doing something. I don't remember exactly, but anyway, he was just right about on top of that, and he ended up flipping a kayak over. So let's get on down and get set up for lunch. I'll show y'all what I'm working with today. Bring y'all up just a little bit. This is my old camera bag, and I turned it into a lunchbox. See, you open that up, and this is where the goodies are. I'm able to keep my fire maple propane burner inside of there. Still got trash in there from last time, but I've got my gas, ramen noodles, hot chocolate, whatever you need, I got it. So long as it's just ramen noodles or hot chocolate. Most time I got it packed full, but I didn't look at it this morning to see what I even had in it. And I'm realizing now that I do not have my silverware. I might just be making ramen noodle soup that I can drink. I thought I had it in here. Nope. Sometimes I keep it inside of here. I don't know if I do or not. Yeah, I do. See, I'm smarter than that, y'all. Y'all give me a break. Duck. Oh man. I think I'm gonna go. Well, I might have made a boo-boo, y'all. I didn't clean this last time I cooked with it, and which most time I don't, just because I'm just boiling water in it and that's it. But this time I cooked ramen noodles in it, and it's got fuzz growing in it now. So we're gonna try to. This water ain't the best water, but it is water. Let's see if I can't wash this thing out. I need a cameraman or something. I need to set y'all down somewhere. This thing smells weird and it's got fuzz growing in it. It doesn't kill you, makes you stronger, I guess. It'll all burn off once I get it heated up, right? Got noodles stuck in here. We'll be fine. Don't worry. Let's back to the kitchen. This spot's where I want to get up on this island, camp out here one time. I can watch. That spot over there is where we just came from, off that way. This is where I tried to walk through and didn't make it. Over there is where it was all rooted up from the hogs on that side. So I want to try to camp out here. That's what I was saying. I can bring my night vision binocular down here and scan these banks looking for them hogs and beavers. Everything else might be out here. Try to get that level, as level as you can. I pour some of my clean water in here. Well, first get my noodles in there. Move y'all some. Maybe. Any better? Not really. It's just gonna have to work. I like to take these noodles and crunch them up real small just so they're easier to munch on. And so they fit better in here too, so they don't really fit in here all that great. Let's set that to the side. Should be alright. Fire in the hole. Yeah, you can see that my spoon's fuzzy too. And my silverware done got fuzzy. Don't worry, it's fine. It's clean now. Maybe. Oh yeah. It's already working its magic. It's hot. Let that boil there for a minute. Last time I was out here that evening, I was sitting right, pretty much right where that big tree is at. Just sitting there watching off in the woods and watching the water. Deer hunting and duck scouting. Cause you can't duck hunt in the evenings, afternoons and evenings down here. Only AM only, but that evening I come down here to the shore and sat down here for about the last hour of daylight, looking for ducks flying, see if any deer were going to come out to the bank, whatever else. And there's a lot of ducks that come out here that were flying over. I was able to get video of a lot of them flying through. Looking about there. About out of water. Let that simmer down for a minute. Got sweet tea today. Sweet tea and ramen noodles. I think I know why I didn't see that wooden beaver trap or whatever before, because I don't think the water was that low before, or this low before. I think it was up a little bit since then. Heck, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna let this cool off forever because it's boiling hot, and munch down for a minute and head on back to the truck. What I just found walking back to the truck. I'm just right here. I just hopped up on this bank. It's a cool little turtle shell. Sweet. Let's do some rubs, scrapes here under this cedar tree. That tree, just set my water down. That pine tree right there is the one I climbed this morning, sitting way up there. This is what was behind me. There's rubs on a bunch of these little cedar trees. Fresh scrapes right here. I wasn't expecting that because the scrape wasn't here last time. Wasn't here last time I was down here a few weeks ago. That's something cool to see. Bucks are still in here. Gotta find time to get them, but I'm about out of time. Alright, y'all. I made a executive decision. I'm gonna walk out here real quick, so I'm already close to the spot. Walk out here to where I killed that buck at in the last video, and check that trail camera that's out here, because I might end up coming out here to hunt this evening. I ain't been back in here since I killed that buck, so I don't know what's been going on out here. I might end up coming back here to hunt. Let's see how it all pans out. I'm just about to to my camera, and I found this rub right here that has been hit hard. Year after year, it's been getting hit. It's kind of how big it is to my hand. That's a good sign. I think my camera's just right out through here. I kind of didn't want to come out here, make all this noise walking out here if I was going to hunt, because I have to walk out here, check the camera, walk back to get my stuff, and then come back down here. But I just wasn't sure if I was even gonna hunt down here or not, which is why I didn't bring my stand and none of that stuff. Let's get onto the camera and see what it says. Alright guys, we in the stand for the afternoon hunt. I had gone over there and checked that trail camera just to see what was on it, and there ain't really been much on it. And I thought about just going ahead and hunting over there anyway, but I figured I'd come over here to hunt. But I told myself I'd hunt this spot this year, and I haven't gotten to yet. And I probably won't get to, so I figured while I got a chance, I need to go ahead and do it. I've got a trail cam right here, way out here in front of me a little ways, and it's been dead for a few weeks. It's a cell cam. It's been dead for a while. I don't change batteries out in it, but I don't have any batteries. I'm fresh out of batteries, so I plan on climbing over there. But that tree that I had picked out when I walked in here last time, I seen that tree real quick, picked it out and left. Just I didn't want to spend too much time in here, and that tree is too big for my climbing stand, and it goes up, then it leans, and it kind of comes back up. So I ain't climbing that one. I had this one picked out also, but I wanted to get over there where I could see better. I can't see too terribly much right here, but I'm pretty happy with this tree. So far it's been just about perfect. The wind is perfect. The wind is right into my face. So that's good, because I walked in here sweating like crazy because it's hot. This stuff is thick. I'll show you. So I came walking in from through all that stuff back here. This thick briars. That's kind of what I'm looking at here. I've got this nice opening out kind of in through here. That camera is somewhere back over there. There's like a open trail that comes through here that goes off that way. I've got that camera over there, and I get them crossing through here all the time. There's thicker pines off that way. Then there's thicker pines and hardwoods. It's all short pines, but there's a strip of hardwoods that get run through the middle and run back out. And that's in the travel, the hard pine, them hardwoods. But it's all thick in here. This place is tore up with hog sign when I was walking through. A lot of fresh hog sign. There was a big community straight below that tree, right down here below the stand, and there was like a lot of different bucks were coming to it before, and it still looks like it might be being used, so that's good. But waiting for that sun to go down back here. Once that sun starts going down, starts cooling off a little bit, I think they'll start moving. Come next year, I want to really get this spot dialed in, because it's going to be a good spot during the rut. I've had a lot of bucks pass me there. I've got a cell camera right here, and about 150 yards down, I've got another cell camera. That one further down is where I get pictures of that big buck at. But there's just no way to hunt that spot down there. So I figured I'd move further down this way and try to get him as he's going up down there. I'm trying to figure out where they're traveling and how they're using this spot. Like I said, this is only the second time I've been out here. First time I've hunted this spot. So I still don't know. But come next year, I'm gonna come out here and really scout this and figure out how they're using this area and where they're bedded at and everything else. So I'm gonna try to stay quiet. I think it's about 1 o'clock right now, so I'm gonna try to get quiet, stay quiet, enjoy being out here while I can, and I'll pick y'all back up if any deer, hog, or anything comes out. One more thing, as I was getting situated and pulling my cameras out and getting them set up, I happened to drop my, I don't know how good y'all can see down there, but I don't know if y'all can even see that or not. I was pulling my camera out of my bag and my headlamp was stuck on it. I didn't know, and my headlamp fell all the way down to the ground. So my headlamp's down there, so I'm going to have to climb down a little bit earlier. I ain't going to wait till it's pitch dark to try to climb down. So there's that. I'm going to have to climb down just a little bit earlier, but fingers crossed. Alright, y'all. I think that's going to do it for today. I would like to sit longer. I've still got a little bit of daylight left. Probably about 30 minutes of daylight left, probably. But I'm going to go ahead and climb down before it gets too dark. Just because my headlamp's down on the ground. But you can see the sun setting back there. Beautiful sunset. It was a good afternoon. Didn't see nothing. But that's alright. It's been a good day. It's been a pretty day. I wished it was a little bit cooler. The mosquitoes have been up here tearing me up. But, we're gonna climb down before it gets too dark and head on back to the truck and then go on to the house. So, hope y'all have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Be on the lookout. I should have some more videos coming soon. I should have this one posted in the next couple of days. Probably gonna be after Christmas till I get this one posted, but I'll be going again probably this weekend, so I'll have another video coming out shortly after that. So I appreciate y'all watching, and y'all stay tuned for the next one.